Hey guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. Please leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. Also, my channel grow. Now today I'm showing you guys how to build a hydrofloor. A hydrofloor is kind of like those floors in the airport. Well, it is the floors in the airport that move you along without you having to walk. If you still don't know what a hydrofloor is, Google it. It will tell you what a hydrofloor is. So if we come over here and click this button and get out of fly mode, as you can hear, some pistons are moving. So all we have to do is step onto our hydrofloor like so. Ooh, there we go. And as you can see, I am moving across my hydrofloor without actually moving my analog stick. I'm getting pushed along the floor because it's a hydrofloor. Like I said, go look it up. You'll know exactly. And if we go this way, it could push us back the opposite way. Now, I made this generally for airports. Now, there are ones like this in the past where they use trapdoors and stuff like that. But thanks to Title Update 14, we now have carpets. So it makes those hydrofloors look really cool. And they're really easy to build, guys. These things are super easy to build. So for this build, you're going to need a 5x15 spacing, and you're also going to have to dig down too. Now we're going to need a little bit more area over here to put the inputs in, but it's up to you where you put your inputs, if you want to hide your inputs or you don't care if they're in the open or not. So starting from the right hand side of our 5x14, we're just going to come over one more block. Actually, let me get a block out. Let's use green wool. So we're going to start off on the bottom right hand side of our 5x15. We're just going to count up one block and put a block like that with a normal piston in front of it. Now what you're going to have to do is come over 12 blocks. You know what? I'm just going to put 12 blocks down and then we'll do it, because this thing actually gets a little confusing if you don't do it right. So to put 12 blocks down in front of your regular piston. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next, what I want you to do is skip a block and put one block down, and then skip another block and come back this way with 12 blocks. And then skip this block and put another block like that. So it should look something like this. And this will pretty much put the whole path in for what we need to do. So starting off in front of this normal piston, what we're going to do is put a fence post. And then actually, let me get a different color block out and make it easier on us. And we're going to do a fence post, then a normal block, then a fence post. And we're just going to interchange them throughout the whole thing. So fence post, normal block. And actually, let me get them a little closer to each other. I don't feel like going through the whole HUD bar every time. So fence post, normal block, like this throughout the whole thing. So just do it the whole way through. And then just put 2 normal blocks here. Make sure you put 2 normal blocks at the end. So make sure you only go 12, because pistons can only push 12 blocks. So make sure it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As long as you follow this whole area, you should be fine. You shouldn't get lost anywhere. Now on the ends, wherever we skip the block right here, we're just going to come out one more block. So let me get my lime green wool out like we were using. There we go. And we're going to come down one block, and we're going to put a normal piston facing towards this fence post. And then we're going to do the same thing here, right here where there's nothing. We're going to come out one block and put a normal piston facing towards this wool block. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Wherever there's no block, we're going to come out one more block and put a normal piston facing towards the block. So it looks something like this. And remember, you can only go 12. Pistons only push up to 12. Some people say they push to 15. Maybe it's like that on the PC, but right now on Xbox, it's only up to 12. So we can only do 12. Next, what we're going to do is come back to the beginning right here at the bottom right hand side, and we're just going to bring dust literally going all the way down towards this block over here. And then we're going to stop here, put a repeater going into the block that the piston's on, set it to 2 ticks. On the other side of the block, we're going to put dust, and then another repeater, set it to 2 ticks. And then on the other side of the block, put dust going all the way down with a repeater, set it to 2 ticks. And then on this side, same thing again, dust, repeater on 2 ticks. So this will make a giant clock for us. So now we only have to put the input in. So this is where we're going to have to actually dig down a little bit more here. So what we're going to pretty much do is just dig down 1 here, dig down 2 here, and dig down 1 here like that. Right here, we're going to put a repeater, set it to 1 tick delay going into the dust, put a sticky piston here with a block on top of it, put a piece of dust right behind the block. This will create a monostable circuit. Put a block up on top of the dust, with a repeater going into the block, with a block behind the repeater, dust on top of the block. And then we're going to need a block of choice here. You will be able to see it. Put it on top of the dust with a button here, and that will create our input for it. So now if I click it, as you can see, it's going to start making a nice motion going all the way around. If yours is not doing this, then you did something wrong. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If yours is not doing this, then you did something wrong. So let's turn this off right now. There we go. Next, what we want to do is pretty much make a switch to turn it off. So I usually just come 1 block over from where the button is, put a lever here, put a block underneath the lever, with dust on it, a repeater coming out of the block in front of the repeater, and a sticky piston coming out of the block. So if I flip this down, as you can see, it's extended out, but if I flip it up, it pulls the block back. So now if I click it, it won't work. So I can put that back like that. Next, what we want to do is take out black. I like using black carpet. You can use whatever you want, but I like it because in the airports, the moving floors are black. So I like to use black carpet here. So what you're going to want to do is literally just put black carpet going along the whole 12 section to this part right here. Always skip one away from the piston. Always skip one away from the piston like that. And then what you want to do is take out half slabs and put half slabs here. Because the pistons do move, so if you put carpet there, it's going to break the carpet, so you have to put half slabs here. Like that. Beautiful. Alright guys, so now we're back. Like I said, we're going to start off in the middle by putting a normal block. Now this block, you can use whatever you want here. You will be able to see it. Just go up a block, and then go down all along between these blocks like so. And then up a block like this. And what I like to do is put glass here. And do the same thing on every single side. So a block up, block down. Like I said, use whatever color you want. You will be able to see it. And then put a block. Make sure you do not put blocks here. Make sure once you have everything and do not touch any of that stuff, put a block up. Put glass here. You don't have to put glass here either. I just think it looks nice. And do the same thing on this side. Block up from that. Go all the way down. Block up. And then put glass in between them all. And the way I cover up these pistons right here on the edges is I use carpet. So I usually like using where is it? I think I already have it. There it is. I usually like using dark gray carpet. Just go like that so you can't see the pistons, and it kind of makes it look pretty nice too. So just put it right above it. Come one more block out like that. And put some dark gray wool right here like this. And then usually for the inputs, I just fill it up like this. And like I said, if you know how to do these inputs, then you could pretty much put the inputs wherever you want. You could put them inside a little shed or something, or somewhere, some area where people can't see them. Put them in a room or something. But there you guys go. That's how you build the Hydrofloor. It is that easy to build. So if we click the button, as you can hear, the pistons are moving. We get on our Hydrofloor, and we are moving. Hydrofloor. So we can take it all the way to the end, and of course the other side does the same exact thing. We just get on our Hydrofloor and we go. So there you guys go. That is how you build a Hydrofloor. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, peace.